In today's video, we'll be sharing 5 of the strangest laws from around the world that you've probably never heard of. These laws span different countries and cultures, showcasing the diversity and sometimes the oddity of legal systems worldwide. So buckle up and get ready for a journey through the weird and wonderful world of bizarre laws. If you love wearing high heels, don't pack them for your next trip to ancient Greece. In order to protect historic sites like the Acropolis, Greece banned visitors from wearing high heels at certain locations. It turns out those sharp heels can damage the fragile stones of ancient ruins. So, when visiting Greek landmarks, it's best to opt for flats. This law might sound odd, but it makes sense when you consider the thousands of years of history these sites have endured. The Acropolis, for example, is not just a tourist attraction, it's a symbol of ancient civilization and cultural heritage. Every step taken in high heels could potentially chip away at this irreplaceable piece of history. So, the next time you're planning a visit to Greece, make sure to pack comfortable shoes and leave your stilettos at home. This regulation highlights an interesting intersection between fashion and history, reminding us that sometimes preserving our past means making small sacrifices in our present. Who knew that a simple choice of footwear could play a role in protecting ancient treasures? Now, let's hop across the Atlantic to Canada for another peculiar regulation. Did you know that in Canada, there's a limit on how much change you can use in a transaction? That's right. It's actually illegal to pay for goods or services with more than 25 1-cent coins at once. This law was put in place to prevent people from slowing down transactions by using too much loose change. Imagine standing in line at a busy coffee shop, only to have someone in front of you pay for their double-double with a jar full of pennies. Not the most efficient way to get your caffeine fix, right? The Coinage Act, as it's officially known, ensures that businesses and customers can enjoy smoother and quicker transactions. So next time you're in Canada and tempted to empty out your piggy bank to pay for that maple syrup or poutine, think again. It's all about keeping things moving and making sure everyone gets their turn without unnecessary delays. Now let's take a detour to the beautiful islands of Samoa for a law that's sure to make you chuckle, and perhaps a bit nervous if you're married. In Samoa, husbands who forget their wife's birthday might find themselves in more trouble than just the doghouse. Believe it or not, it's actually illegal for a husband to forget his wife's birthday. While this law is rarely enforced, its very existence serves as a gentle reminder for husbands to be more considerate and attentive. The idea behind this quirky regulation is to foster stronger relationships by encouraging men to remember and celebrate their wives. So if you're a husband in Samoa, you'd better mark those calendars, set multiple reminders, and maybe even get a backup gift just in case. And if you do slip up, you could face a fine. Though we're guessing the silent treatment might be an even harsher penalty. In a place as idyllic as Samoa, it's best to keep the peace and make sure your significant other feels special on her big day. And now, let's head over to the picturesque landscapes of Scotland for another head-scratching law that will make you think twice before pulling over on the highway. Imagine driving through the rolling hills of Scotland, where the sight of sheep peacefully grazing on lush green pastures is almost too picturesque to resist. You might be tempted to stop and snap a quick photo, but hold your horses, or should we say sheep. In Scotland, it's actually illegal to stop on the highway to take pictures of sheep. Yep, you heard that right. This law is primarily in place to ensure road safety. Stopping on the highway can be dangerous for both drivers and animals, leading to potential accidents and traffic disruptions. So, if you want that perfect sheep photo for your Instagram feed, make sure to find a safer spot to park. Not only does this law highlight the importance of road safety, but it also underscores the value placed on protecting Scotland's beloved sheep. After all, these woolly wonders are an iconic part of the Scottish landscape and culture. So, the next time you find yourself mesmerized by a flock of sheep, remember to keep moving and find a safer place to pull over. Now, let's journey to the bustling city-state of Singapore, where cleanliness is not just a virtue, but a strict legal requirement. In this pristine metropolis, one of the most unusual laws you'll encounter is the chewing gum ban. Yes, you heard that correctly. Chewing gum is prohibited in Singapore. Introduced in 1992, this law was implemented to maintain the city's immaculate public spaces. Prior to the ban, discarded chewing gum was causing significant problems, from littering to damaging public property like elevators and subway doors. The government decided that enough was enough and took the drastic step of banning the import and sale of chewing gum entirely. But don't worry, if you're a die-hard gum chewer, there are exceptions. Therapeutic, dental, and nicotine gums are available, but they can only be purchased from a pharmacy with a prescription. This law might seem extreme to many, but it has undoubtedly contributed to the sparkling cleanliness that Singapore is known for. So, if you ever find yourself in this beautiful city, remember to leave your chewing gum at home, or you might find yourself in sticky legal trouble. There you have it, 5 of the weirdest laws from around the world. Some of these rules may seem funny, while others are just downright bizarre. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe for more surprising facts.